Sziasztok, üdvözlök mindenkit, én Szolon vagyok, és folytassuk a kis varázslom történetét, immáron a 5. résszel, ugye. Hagytuk abba, hogy a kis gnómnak megcsináltuk a mellékküldiét, hogy a szekerei visszajöjjenek, úgyhogy most beszéljünk a csajszival, Natási Onival. Na, nézzük.
I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Legyen első.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Légy résem. Oké.
What's going on here?
Várjunk egy picit még. Oké, az megvan. Nézzünk be ide.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home.
Van valami.
Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired.
Várjál, gír. Hogy megtehetek. Jó, mert csak 4 slot. 4 slot lehet, ugye? Ha? Húsz. Na most meg nem mondom. Ott volt, hogy 13/20. Aha, oké, egy köpeny. Egy pillanat.
Very well, Mummy.
Nézzük meg ezt a köpenyet. Ha 14/20, akkor 20 lehet nálam úgy összesen. Jobb ez a köpeny. Ezt meg semmisítjük. Jó.
Revelio.
Itt még valami.
Accio.
Na, még egy köntös. Nézzük meg. Az jól néz ki ez a köntös. Oké. Jól van. Itt még valami. Láda. Könnyű napkalap. Ennél jobb. Hogy maradjon ez a napkalap. Nem néz ki olyan jól, mint az előző. Hát most ez van. Le van zárva. Vannak benne cumók. Nem tudunk még bevenni, mert nem tanultuk meg a izét. Te mit árulsz?
What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop.
Ja, Bájital.
I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Na, megtekintem az áruját.
What can I help you with today?
És ennél el lehet adni.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Jó.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Nem kell nekünk izélni. Segíts egy idegennek. Kövessük ezt. Nem kell Bájital most jelenleg számomra.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Found ya.
Ki kell nyírni őket.
Stop that at once. This has become personal.
Oké, meg is van.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Itt a főnökük? Mi ez? Terepkalauz gyűjtemények szakasz egy új Ellenségtípussal frissült. Aha, fasza.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Beszélgessünk vele.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Kutatás, várják, ki az a Priya?
Someone named Priya?
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries
Merlin is, a nagy varázsló, és Roxfordba járt még ilyet.
Pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to
Májva cukor.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Add ide a májva
I
cukrot.
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Na nézzük.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Pillanat. Ide kell helyezni, oké. Na nézzük. Mi történik?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Érdekes. És vajon mit kell csinálni?
Sweet work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Incendio!
Begyújtsuk.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Várjál, visszajönnek a mágiák.
Incendio!
Megvan? Megvan, sikerült. Egyszerre kellett lelőni majdnem őket.
How beautiful!
Na, mi történt?
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Beszéljünk a öregasszonnyal.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful
Okay.
out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Hoppa. Akkor az öregasszony azt már megy is. Nem semmi. Azt rohadt. El is tűnt. Ennyi. De várja. Itt is van valami kincs. Van itt egy láda, jel.
Revelio! It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Na nézzük meg. Akkor elmegyünk ide. Vissza a Roxfortba. Menjünk növénytan órára. Na, kinyísz még?
Revelio.
Se voltunk még.
Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ezt nem tudjuk kinyitni. Ja, itt várakozunk. Oké. Ja, reggelre jó van. Akkor kezdjük el.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again.
A szalmakalapos mindenit. Úgy rája az a szalmakalap a fejemen, de mindegy. Olyan, mint Indiana Jones keveredne Harry Potterrel.
Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Nem semmi. Jó hangjuk van.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
Ja, beszélgetünk.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Mi ez? Oké. Mit jelentett, hogy érett volt, túl érett volt, amit nekünk adott? Mandragórát. Na mindegy.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy.
Jutasd el a titán magokat. Oké. Ja, májva cukorlevelek, azok jók. Jók lesznek.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Ez 10 perc alatt megvan.
Done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Osztákot kell etetni. Jó. Na, ő fog elkísérni.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Ja, nem ez.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time.
Okay.
I'll see you back in class.
Van itt még valami gyűjtögetni való? Vigyünk azért káposztát. Magunkkal. Ezt nem tudjuk föltörni. Várj, itt egy könyv. Oké. Szilva. Álljál, rossz helyre megyek? Ja. Nem. Ja, itt ki kell menni, jó?
Revelio.
Jó nagy izé van itt növénykert.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Bebaszna. Leharapott volna valamimet.
Green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Azt gondolom mást is élvezné, mi? Furcsa nekem ez a tanár. Három perc. Be lehet beszélgetni addig?
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Tudunk beszélgetni? Elment mindenki. Nem akarsz? Szűcsölöd a kávét, teját, limonádét? Jó van.
Revelio.
A szószék. Hát ezt nem várom meg, gyerekek. Na akkor. Bájital óra. Oké, menjünk akkor Bájital órára.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
I prefer the free room.
Hogy nem kellett volna kijönnünk.
Revelio. Someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Na, mindjárt itt vagyunk.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the...
Akkor kezdjük.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan
Nem ez volt a füge professzornál. Ez a ürge volt, nem? Ő beszélt a fügével. Akkor mentünk vissza hozzá.
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of
Ez
you
be van baszva?
Wiggenweld potion
Vagy meg csak szarul megy? Ne, szarul megy csak.
when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Na, zúzzuk össze.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Micsoda méregkeverék leszünk. Keverék, keverők. Basszus. Rossz, professzor, megkóstolod? Hát, ha rendbe jön a lábad. Gyere, így egyet.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Jó van, öreg. Gyűjtsük be a homlokpipőket, tojásokat, a sötét korcs szörmét.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Na, akkor még lophatunk is. Szőrme. Ez mi? Memorandum. Hol? Itt a tojás. És valami toll kell. Bájital. Ez a toll, mi? Lehet, hogy nem kellett volna ellopnunk. Na mindegy, mindegy.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Ez a Bájital növeli az ital fogyasztó védőképességét. Kőbőrrel borítja be. Jó van. Mindjárt kész van. 5 perc. Oké. Ennyi.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Fine job brewing your first Wiccan.
What happened?
Itt meg mi történt?
Well done, Gareth.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Griffin.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Ezt beszívtuk.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
Oké, köszi,
As for the
megúsztuk.
work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Sörfőzés, baszki.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Micsoda? Mindegy, először menjünk ide.
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration. What's the plan?
Mit mutat most a térkép? Várja, ezeket meg tudjuk már gyújtani?
Incendio!
És mit kellene csinálni vele? Jó kérdés, mi? Na mindegy, ezt hagyjuk most.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Jó, van, beszélgessünk vele is egyet.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
Oké, csávó. Még valamit lehet beszélgetni veled?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I
Na,
need.
mit szeretnél megint?
I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds
Segítsünk.
simple enough, and who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the 3rd floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywigs things for Gareth.
Na, akkor félszemű boszorkány.
A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
Ó, meg is van.
Descendium.
Egy titkos átjáró.
Goodness. Who knew this was all down here?
Na nézzük. Betölt. Ez az.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though.
Csináljuk meg. Várja.
Reparo.
Ez az.
That seems to have done the trick.
Pillanat. Ezt tegyük vissza. Csak mehetünk lefelé. Jó, mélyre megyünk megint.
This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Ezek nem tudom, mindegy, fölvesszük.
Lumos.
Kis fény nem árt.
Incendio.
Jó, azt el tudtuk égetni.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? Accio.
Ezt ki tudjuk emelni?
I think I could get it to work. Accio. Leviosa.
Mi a fele? Ez az.
going to have to get past this.
Oké. Még meg kell csinálnunk.
Reparo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Oké, ezt elégetjük.
One more to go and I'll make it across.
Megint.
Reparo. Leviosa.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Reparo.
Ó, basz meg. A picsába.
Leviosa.
Most.
Aha, got it.
Lassan ott vagyunk már. Víz alatti patak.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Begyújtsuk.
Incendio.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to honeydukes.
Revelio.
Van itt mindenféle tudtunk. Jó, hogy nem mentünk föl. Nézzük meg. Nem is ez kell nekem, hanem a gír. Ez meg nem kell. Micsoda. Rendkívüli köpeny. De jó néz ki. Szuper, oké. Na, ez már érdemes volt itt jönni. Ezért már érdemes volt.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Na, elvileg itt vagyunk, ugye?
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Basszus, nem kellett volna átmennem oda. Szerintem. Ja, visszamentem, bocs. Ott vissza lehet menni, jó? Jó, azt hittem már elvitt valahova. Vérfaszú bagoly mögé. Na.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
Itt van.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out. Revelio.
Ezt lehet, hogy nem kellett volna megennem. Ezt csinálja, hogyha megeszem. És ez mi? Vatta cukorkészítő. És iparos.
Revelio.
Együnk mindent is ingyen van. Ez mi? Ennyi?
Revelio.
Van bent valami nagy láda. Aha, szintű zár, jó. Jó, elmentünk itt a elébe. Utazzunk ide. Közelebb van. Oké, és akkor innen hány méter? Innen már csak 53, oké. És itt is vagyunk a csávónál. Na csá.
Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywigs things.
You got them! Incredible.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I brewed my first batch of fizzing whiz-beer.
Oké, kösz. Hmm, 12-es lettünk. És akkor ez a küldetéshez megyünk majd. Elrigdigály arcképével kell beszélünk. Na srácok, akkor ez a rész ennyi volt, és akkor innen folytatjuk majd a következővel. Remélem tetszett. Sziasztok!